The Trump administration suggested capping refugee admissions at a recent meeting with top security officials.
Congress made clear that merely going through another country was not a basis to deny someone asylum.
There will not be peace if people continue to have this separatist mentality. For example, what gives me the right to say if you cross over this line, or if you're on the other side of this line, you're you're a less significant human being? That has no basis. It's something that's been created because of greed and corruption. Because actually, this is all God's land, so everyone has a right to be in every part of the world.
Every refugee boat is a Mayflower. I saw that sign up at St. John the Divine on the wall uptown. Keep coming, stay home. I would only hope that the wealthy nations of the world would understand that the problem could be solved if people didn't want to leave the countries that they were in, and that we should be spending most of our effort and all of our extra capital improving conditions in the countries where they're fleeing from. But I have only sympathy for them. I mean, I have signs that say, keep the refugees, send Trump away, or every boat is a Mayflower. I mean, it's a very, very painful issue right now. But it has abated. To a large degree, it's abated for different reasons. The countries that were so welcoming have simply tightened up a little bit. Not necessarily in a racist way, but more in a practical way. And that has kind of discouraged people from coming. Anyway, it's a very complicated issue. And we should document all the undocumented, and we should have a pathway to permanent residency, if not citizenship, for anybody who's been here more than, you name it, 5 years, overstayed their visa, stayed out of trouble, pays their taxes. They should all become permanent residents.
I think that the laws here should be a little looser. We just went to the Statue of Liberty and learned about immigration and just how people used to get in. It wasn't easier, or not how they used to get in here easier, but just things should be easier for the people who really need the help. Not just, people that just want to leave just to come over here, but for the people that really need the help. I do think America as a super nation or a superpower should do something about that. We have the money, we have the time, we have the space. We just need to put those things in the right places,
I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah, I guess I don't have a good answer for that.
I feel that first world nations don't have a good plan for that, and I don't feel that I can effectively comment on what a strategy would be, and it's hard to not feel hopeless in these circumstances, which is really depressing.
Oh God, that I welcome you, my friends welcome you like New York welcomes you, I know that, and that I'm so sorry for the experiences that you're having. I cannot fathom the experiences that you're having, and that there are people who love you and who will welcome you with open arms. It's just the people who aren't doing that are being rude, and their voices are a little bit louder because they're the ones who are grabbing the mic from other people. But I think it's going to get better. That's what I would say.
My message to refugees is that I'm so sorry for what you're going through. I know you've left your home unwantingly. You are not trying to go on a vacation. That's why you have not come to another country for asylum because you're going on a vacation. You've come because you've had to leave everything and everyone you know because there was danger in your country. So I understand that. I have so much sympathy for you. I hope one of the nations that are currently flourishing, whether it be America, Norway, United Kingdom, can take you in and provide you with a home. I'm really sorry for what you're having to go through, and I hope no government prosecutes you for already being in danger.
As the daughter of refugees, thank you for always trying your best to welcome others even when you weren't welcomed, and I wish you safe travels.
What is this? That's also in the news. It's closed down the camps. That we're all immigrants. They say, oh, built a wall, but I think we're all immigrants, and to free the children. Open the borders for everyone, to close down the camps, the cages.
Just know your rights. Go to any organization that can protect you or tell you what your rights are, so that you can help yourself in any difficult situations. And just exercise your rights, and don't worry, everything will be fine.
I'm really sorry that this is happening. I know that history is going to look back on this shamefully, and I just wish people could see that today.
I don't think it should be a political issue for people to have a home, and I hope that we'll find a place for you as soon as possible, and that this political limbo will end, because we should be taking care of people. We should be living up to our values.
I would say that if you have enough funds, just try to find a lawyer who can fight for your case, who can make sure you get a citizen in this country, or you can get all the rights that you're supposed to get, or also try to find all the resources, and make sure you don't let your voices go unheard. Just try to raise your voice. Someone has to listen.
Hopefully they can get in the United States, but this dickhead that we got for president is not going to let him in.
That I'm sorry, and I welcome you with open arms. I really just don't have a huge comment on it. I wish them the best, and they can find safe haven wherever it is.
My message to refugees: I stand and support you. I mean, I understand everybody wants the American dream. This country here is built for the freedom of everybody. And sorry that we had to take a step backwards just to move forward next year so we can welcome you guys with open arms. Not all refugees are bad. Some of them are some of the best people here that we can ever meet in our life, who will open the doors and pathways to everybody else.
There's days where I'm welcomed in my own country, and there's days where I know that my welcoming is being expired every day. And I wish I could welcome you, but I'm kind of getting kicked out myself, so.
I'm not too happy with the situation we got. You could walk around here anywhere and you see so much homeless where I live. I live in a very fancy area, and yet I have homeless living in the streets. So how could we be taking care of other people coming here when we can't take care of our own?
America is a nation of immigrants. There's a lot of room here for more people, for more immigrants. There's a lot of hope here, and our legal system is such that it tries to help integrate people into the American system, I guess. So why not? If there's an opportunity to come here and make a better life, absolutely.
Refugees, hang in there. I don't know if trying to make things better at home is part of the solution. And just have your conviction and try to stay tough to get through to a country that will allow you to have a life of quality.
Not everyone in America has the same viewpoints as the ones that are portrayed in the media, often like Trump and the popular majority, I guess. Most people, I think, are very accepting and appreciative of new cultures, and if people want to make a new life for themselves, that should be respected.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
It's unfortunate that a lot of the people who serve this country
or conditioned to become killers, and are not unconditioned out of those circumstances, that America are so fixated on profit that they're willing to put people through conditions for their own gains, and not uncondition them from those kind of situations that makes them not able to function in normal society, as we call it, shell shock, post-traumatic stress, or serious illnesses that are induced by traumatic experiences. And we should definitely be much more considerate towards them, and because I think psychologically, what you feel psychologically has huge imprints on how you move in your life. So they should walk a lot of refugees back to sanity, or them find stability in day-to-day lives.
I guess the only thing I would tell them is just don't give up. There is opportunity here, but just be mindful of the people in the company that you keep around.
I'm sorry that our country is awful to you and your family.
I don't know. Don't give up.
Just don't come to America. That's my message. I don't know. I think they need to be safe. They need to stay strong. I think they're stronger than most of us over here anyway. Like, the stuff that they have been through, but I don't know, because I just don't think people who are American don't get treated great anyway, let alone if you're a refugee in this country. Like, refugees don't get treated amazing back home, but I think there are maybe more better laws back home in the UK. I don't know about the immigration laws in the US, but they just need to just do their best. That's all I would say.
I'm sorry that you got caught in the crossfire of all this, and that people haven't been more compassionate to you, people and governments.
I suppose it's a pretty hard one, but stay strong. Yeah, I know New Zealand have sort of doubled the number of refugees we're taking in a year, but it's minute numbers compared to what's there. They're in a situation where they can't control what's happening. It's pretty hard for them, I guess. Not a lot you can say. Just stay strong, I suppose.
You make the most of your opportunities and get educated and work hard, and I'm sure it'll all come together. And there's a lot of success stories, so learn from those people as well.
Yeah, don't come to America. Freedom of people is BS.
Just try to build up your life again, I guess. Yeah, that's it.